This video is a little bit more serious. It's how can I help my friend in need? I'm going to go over 5 points in this video, be fairly short, but the first thing we need to do is redefine need. So hashtag redefine in the comments because we're redefining what need is. So need doesn't necessarily mean poverty or being impoverished or something really horrible. It can mean a lack. So in August, when parents are sending their kids back to school here in America, and if you have a friend who has, say, two, three, four kids who are going back to school, they have a real need of possibly money, of time, of help, of understanding. So the first thing you need to do is find out what the need is and how can you meet that need. Now, I've had kids and a husband who have had major health challenges at one point or another in the past. Um, my need in each of those circumstances varied greatly. So when my husband was sick, what I needed was someone who could take our kids so that they didn't see the effects of the chemotherapy that he was going through for those 3 or 4 days when he was really the sickest after each round of chemo. When I had a child who had emergency surgery, I needed someone to be there to help with the other kids. Um, when we didn't have money for food after my husband's cancer battle and the big recession 15 years ago, I needed food. So our needs change as my kids got older and we got financially more stable and more successful. What I needed was somebody to sometimes help me get my kids places because my husband was working multiple jobs, as was I, and then later he was in school. I needed someone to help me with carpools. So find out what that person's need is and try to meet that need. And it's not always obvious. The second thing is organize the aid yourself. It's great to say, hey, do you need anything? But sometimes when you're in that place, you don't really know. Let me go back again to the new redefined need of a mom whose kids are going back to school. Do you need anything? Oh, no, we're fine. We're just busy. You know what? Let me go ahead and grab you a few things and I'll bring them over and then I'll run so and so to their baseball well, it wouldn't be baseball in the fall. I guess it'd be football practice for you. Would that be okay? Oh my gosh, that'd be so great. And then go to my videos, find one of my meal kit lists, buy the things for them on that list, give them the links to the videos so that they or one of their older kids can make the meals, give them the ingredients. It's under 50 bucks. Get some friends to chip in if you can't afford the $50 yourself, which is fine, and be a blessing to that person. That's what I mean about redefining need. And if you know somebody who's really in a bad way, then get some of these meal kits and send them to them and help them out. Ask a friend if they would like to ride with you to work to help offset the cost of gas or things like that. Find out the need, organize the aid, and then third, it's small gestures, not just the big ones. A lot of people think about, oh, I'm going to organize a fundraiser. I'm going to organize I forget what it's even called now. It's like a meal train, I think it's called, where like a bunch of people make meals for people. But sometimes it's just the small gesture of, hey, why don't I come over and grab the kids and drop them off at this event for you? Or why don't I pick up your kids and bring them home so that you can stay home and make dinner and not scramble around? Would you like me to grab you a pizza? Do you want me to grab you one of those yummy rotisserie chickens that the grocery stores make? Little gestures like this are amazingly helpful. And we get so caught up in the big gestures that sometimes we forget it's just the little kindnesses that mean so much. Number 4, I've mentioned it multiple times, but this is my big thing. The meal kit revolution is what I'm calling it. Creating yourself these little meal kits, these things where you've got a set 5 to 7 recipes and all the ingredients written down and going out and buying these or sending them. I mean, we can send people groceries now. Sending the groceries to their house and sending them a text. Hey, I'm emailing you a link or I'm texting you a link to the page that has all the recipes for the food that I'm shipping to you right now. This is going to be huge. This is my revelation, my revolution, my call. I want to reform food banks to be on this meal kit revolution system, teaching people how to cook with ingredients on hand or going to a food bank and getting real meals, not just canned goods. Helping our neighbor by sending meals, not just sending food or not just creating a casserole, empowering them to make things. We need to redefine need. And I want to hear some of your answers too. When you've been in need, what has really, really helped you? What's been a blessing? When you've helped someone else, what was it? How did it help them? What was their response? I want to hear from you. So, hashtag redefine, and today what we're redefining is need. Thank you so much for all your support of my channel, for all those likes and subscribes and sharing. Make sure in Facebook groups that you're sharing these videos with people who are interested. Please don't spam. Nobody likes that, especially me. But I want to get this information out to the people who it will help or people who are capable of helping others, because times are hard right now and they're getting worse with the gas prices, which are going to then result in higher food prices, which are going to result in job losses and things like that. And if we can get ahead of this curve right now, if we can really help real people and be the kind of people we wish we had in our life in hard times, we can change our world. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, The Balanced Life Redefine. And if you haven't already subscribed, do that. Hit the bell, spread the word, and share your ideas and comments below. I'll see you next time.